How long does it take to buy a home from start to finish? Buying a home is often described as a milestone, but it is also a process measured in weeks and months, not moments. For buyers in today's market, understanding the realistic timeline can reduce stress, prevent costly missteps, and set clearer expectations from the outset. While every transaction is different, the path from first conversation with a lender to closing day follows a fairly predictable sequence. Here is a clear, step-by-step look at how long it typically takes to buy a home from start to finish and what can speed it up or slow it down along the way. The pre-approval phase, 1 to 2 weeks. The home buying clock usually starts before any showings are scheduled. Mortgage pre-approval involves submitting income documentation, credit information, and financial records to a lender. In most cases, this step takes 1 to 2 weeks, depending on how quickly documents are provided and reviewed. In Pinellas County, where competitive pricing remains common in well-located neighborhoods, pre-approval is not optional. Sellers often prioritize offers that demonstrate financial readiness, especially in areas with limited inventory. Buyers who delay this step frequently lose time later or miss opportunities entirely. The home search, a few weeks to several months. This is the most variable part of the process. Some buyers find the right home within days. Others take several months as they refine their criteria or wait for inventory that fits both budget and lifestyle. Local conditions matter. In Pinellas County, single-family homes in desirable school zones or near the coast often move faster than condos or properties needing updates. Buyers who are flexible on location or features tend to shorten their search, while those with narrow requirements may need more patience. On average, many buyers spend 1 to 3 months actively searching before making an offer. Making an offer and negotiating 1 to 7 days. Once a buyer identifies a home, the offer phase moves quickly. Initial offers, counteroffers, and final agreement typically unfold within a few days. In competitive situations, decisions may be made within hours. Negotiations today often focus less on price alone and more on inspection terms, closing timelines, and seller concessions. Clear communication and experienced guidance can keep this phase from dragging on unnecessarily. Under contract, 30 to 45 days. After an offer is accepted, the transaction enters the contract period, often referred to as escrow. This stage usually lasts between 30 and 45 days and includes several critical steps. Home inspection and follow-up negotiations. Appraisal ordered by the lender. Title search and insurance. Final loan approval. Insurance binding and closing preparation. In Florida, insurance availability and inspection requirements can add complexity, particularly for older homes or properties in flood-prone areas. Delays are not uncommon if repairs are requested or documentation is slow to arrive. Closing day, the final step. Closing typically occurs once all conditions are satisfied and the lender issues final approval. Buyers sign legal documents, funds are transferred, and ownership changes hands. In most cases, keys are released the same day. From contract to closing, well-prepared transactions stay on schedule. Poor communication, missing paperwork, or appraisal issues are the most common reasons timelines extend. The typical total timeline. From start to finish, most home purchases take between 2 and 4 months. A streamlined purchase with strong preparation may close faster, while buyers navigating tight inventory or complex financing should expect additional time. The most important takeaway is that delays are not always negative. A measured pace allows buyers to make informed decisions and avoid rushing into long-term commitments. Final thoughts. Buying a home is less about speed and more about sequencing. Understanding the timeline helps buyers plan financially, emotionally, and logistically. In markets like Pinellas County, where local factors influence both pricing and availability, patience combined with preparation remains one of the most valuable advantages a buyer can have.